Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing today? Well, today is Friday, May 16th, 15th, something like that. What is today? I don't know. All I know is it's Friday, the 15th. That is it. That's right. I went Grubhub today. I made some pretty good money. I'm not going to complain. In basically a little over 2 hours, I made $61 and some change. So that's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I could have made about $76, $77 today. But when I was leaving the last place, the little town, the town I was in, to head back towards Norman, because my last drop-off had put me up in the town of Moore, I was just leaving there. Just hit the highway, and they gave me a ding. And I'd actually been sitting in a spot for about 10 minutes since I had dropped off my last order, because it showed that there was a couple of hot spots. So I thought, well, I'll sit here and see if I get another order while I'm up here, because it's, it's like 10 till 1. I needed to go to the bathroom pretty bad, so I was like, well, I still have a 10-minute pause. And this was after the fact. Okay, so I was sitting there waiting for an order to come through. And then I started thinking, well, it's 1:05. I've got 25 minutes before the end of my shift. I guess I could go ahead, hit the highway, put on my pause. Then that gives me time to get back to Norman. And then I can finish out the rest of my shift at Norman. Well, I didn't hit pause yet because I didn't want to hit pause, so I hit the highway. And right when I was hitting the highway, that's when that last order came in. And it was like for $15.85. But it was to pick up in 2 locations and drop off in 1 location. And the total amount of miles, I think, was going to be like 13 miles or something like that. So that would have been a little nice order to end the day with. But it probably would have put me up in southwest Oklahoma City somewhere. And then I would have had a further distance to have to drive back home, which I should have already been back home by now. But I ended up sitting up in Norman for a little while, and then I had to go get some more gas in the car. So I'm just now heading home. Once I get home, I gotta take a shower and try to eat and get ready for me to leave probably about, well, I want to be there by 5:45, or graduation starts around 6. So I'll probably have to leave my house somewhere between 5 and 5:15. So I've still got about 2.5 hours left. That ought to give me time. Oh, and I got to stop by my job and look at the schedule that just came out, because they actually scheduled me 4 days this week. I think I've got like 25.5 hours for this week coming up, which is good. It'll cut down on my time to be able to Grubhub and DoorDash, but I still do what I can in the meantime, even if that's just DoorDashing in Purcell whenever I can. But I gotta go by there and see if I'm working all those days in Purcell, or if they set me up to work a day in Norman at the Greg's store. Which that would be really cool if I got to go up there and see Greg. Greg knows who I am. Greg knows how I work. So yeah, I'm probably about 4 miles out still from my exit. And then I'll stop off at my store. Then I'm going to go home, take a shower, eat, go home, eat, and then take a shower. And then go off to my little thing tonight. And then depending on what time it's over, will determine if I come back to town and try to DoorDash here in town for a little while. least in my small town. It's just if I can see if I can make an extra $15, $20, $25, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't try to keep all my eggs in one basket, so if I have a little bit here, a little bit there, hey, it all adds up, right? Right. I will have to say this. Something has hit the bottom of my vehicle and knocked something loose. And I keep hearing it, and I finally looked and seen it the other day. I need to get that looked at, see if it's something that's important or if something just needs to be unscrewed and taken off since it broke off or whatever, but still hanging by a thread, so to speak. What else was I going to talk about? That's about it, really. That's all that's going on with me. Just working. Like I said, throwing a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, as long as I have my bills paid. As long as I have a little bit of food in my belly. As long as I have clothes on my back. As long as I get to see my mom, my daughter, and my grandkids, I'm going to be as happy as the Lord. Because those are the people that mean the most to me. My mom, my daughter, and my 3 grandbabies. Everything else that I live for is I don't live for societal expectations. I just do what I have to do, even if it is a societal expectation, to maintain all those things I just mentioned. You know? So if that means I have to get out and go Grubhub for 2 or 3, 6, 5, 6 hours, 2 or 3 days out of the week, that's what I'm going to do. If that means that I try to pick up a couple of hours in DoorDash in my small town to make a few extra dollars, that's what I'm going to do. As far as what's going on with the world and all that good stuff, all the bad stuff, I don't really care. Why? I can't do anything to change it or control it. So why should I care about it? Why should I pay attention to it? You know? Honestly. People giving their energy away to things that don't matter. Truly. Well, I'm back in my town. Peace, love, hugs, nugs, and until the next time, I'm out.